And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Friday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Steven Adams out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then it's Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 2. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Drops in the 3.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Holmgren with a screen on Smith. Williams from long range. Drains the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Houston working the ball around. Dort with a steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3. And the Rockets with possession. Here's Durant. Adams, the pass to Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein, defended by Sengun. Williams from long range. Rockets with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. Here's SGA. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He buries it from 3.
And Shai didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
Durant against Dort. Dort grabs the miss. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. They trail by 1. Pass to SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander nails the wide-open jumper. SGA's got 5 points.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Thompson scanning the floor. Durant against Dort. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson shot is off. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Williams from long range. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Williams has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Thompson. Hartenstein against Adams. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
The Rockets with another miss. Thunder with a lead. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Dort up top. Outside, Williams. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. He has 6.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A line change here for Oklahoma City. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. In third, the Thunder.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
.127 left to play in the first quarter. Houston working the ball around. Screen by Capella. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. The shot by Holiday, no good. Thunder leading by 4. Wallace, right side. Wiggins passes to Caruso. They set the screen. And here's Wallace. Pass to Finney-Smith from outside the arc. Houston with another miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now Caruso. Fires the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Shepherd. Screen by Capella. Three-pointer. And that's good. Shepherd for 3.
Well, this is Shepherd's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
Here's Wallace. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Wallace and Williams run the wings. Aaron Wiggins out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second.
And that's the shot they were looking for right under the hoop.
Here's Williams. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Şengün, a screen on Caruso. Outside Finney-Smith. Şengün, a screen on Wiggins. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. His first shot attempt. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Great opportunity, and he capitalizes.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Williams. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Okogie. The free throw drops for Williams. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, B.A., made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Here's Shepherd. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Pass to Şengün. Outside Finney-Smith. Pure from three-point range.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Guys?
A two-way talent. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Holmgren comes in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Shepherd. Durant surveying the D. The three from Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside, SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Dort for three. Hits the trifecta. Dort's got himself on the board with a three there.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
For three, Durant. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Dort outside. Takes a three. And another three for Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Durant taking it in close.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Good D by Şengün. Rockets trail by 9. 1:44 left in the first half. Here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Just the endless length of Durant helping him right there inside.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Houston, Adams checked in for Şengün. And it's Jabari Smith in for Shepherd. Here's SGA. 1:33 left in the second period. And the Executive of the Year award last season. One more going OKC's way, Tim.
Well, it's well-deserved when you look at a championship team, and they are just getting started. You hate to use that D word, but when it's all said and done, they can run off a few of them.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Great execution out of the pick and roll. Shea with a perfect delivery.
Outside Durant. Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Here's SGA. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Holmgren. Eason pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 5-point Thunder lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
SGA against Thompson. Left side SGA. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details, things working out so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
We're seeing a game within a game at the small forward position. Both guys are taking pride in this matchup, going full force. There looks to be a little jawing going on. Second half should be even more exciting.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Thunder leading by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Alperen Sengun out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Adams in at the center position.
A dynamic scorer. Gilgeous-Alexander is so good at finding his spots and executing.
Pass to Adams. And here's Durant. Here's the 3. Durant with another miss. Well, Tim, Kevin Durant, the winner of the 2025 Magic Johnson Award, recognized for his grace with the media.
Well, he is willing to engage with the media and the fans, B.A., even on a range of topics. He'll weigh in and give his thoughts.
And Houston has possession, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Now here's SGA. Shot clock at 5. SGA doing his thing in close.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Dort against Durant. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Smith. Williams defending. Here's Thompson. No good, off the front rim.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Dort's shot is good.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back over to you, Brian.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Holmgren with a screen on Smith. Dort outside. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Sengun.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Durant over Dort. Out to Thompson. Smith outside. Here's Sengun. Kept alive by Houston. Smith passes to Thompson. Adams a screen. Thompson attacking. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And then for Houston, Eason comes in for Adams. And it's Shepard in for Smith. Durant, the pass to Eason. Now Thompson. To the middle. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, Wallace. Defended by Eason. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Holmgren outside. Puts it up from 15. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Now, here's Williams. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Outside, SGA. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And he gets it to go.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Now here's Thompson, who poked away. Williams with it. He's picked up by Eason. Williams looking around. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh,
what a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Thunder leading by 15. Outside, SGA. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good if it goes. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Oklahoma City liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Jalen Williams out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Up ahead. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Crawford.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Shepard. Launches a 3. Good work defensively by Caruso.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Shepard. The Thunder making their last shot. Outside Eason. Şengün against Williams. Eason. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, He just has the whole package.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Oklahoma City making a switch here. SGA's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Back to Şengün. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. SGA with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Rockets trail by 19. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Back to Williams. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Şengün. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, Shepherd has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Oklahoma City leading by 19. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play to fall. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jalen Williams.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Thompson. Dort against Durant. To the inside. Here's Adams. And he goes big with the dunk. Right over Isaiah Hartenstein.
We all know about Durant's ability as a scorer, but he is so unselfish, and he always makes the right play in pick and rolls.
From deep, SGA. Rockets with a rebound. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pulls up. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open Jay.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Here's Dort. Now SGA. Hartenstein in the post. Adams is there. Fast break. Here come the Rockets.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Thunder.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan: win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Williams.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
5 to shoot. SGA. It's cleared away by Thompson. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 17. Here's Şengün. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, get my length involved, so that I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Williams.